To be or not to be, that's the question they tell me. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous media, or to take arms against a sea of liberals, and by opposing end them, they're gonna be gone. To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. I got shot in the ear. That was quite a natural shock, I can tell you. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. They tell me that's where the rub is these days. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. I always pause after I shuffle off my mortal coil. That's just what I do. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of NBC? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely. I consider myself a proud man, not too proud, just proud enough. The pangs of disprized love, luckily I've never suffered those. Everyone loves me, and I've never been rejected, not once. The law's delay, though, that is a delay. I've had that happen. The insolence of office, let me tell you, I've had some insolent officials, okay? Practically up my ass, but let's not talk about that. The spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietest make with a bare bodkin. Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary presidency? Luckily, I'm ready to bear that, okay? I'm ready to grunt and sweat, and that's not a sexual thing. But that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, let me tell you. I have to admit I've been puzzled by it. And makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of, and we don't know anything, we know nothing. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all, well, most of us, not me. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment, and it was going to be great, those enterprises, okay? Let me say, in 2020, okay, I had some great enterprises. Luckily, I'm back in office now. We're going to make sure that the pale cast of thought doesn't touch those enterprises. We're not going to think at all, okay? We're going to rid our mind of all thoughts and just focus on action, okay? With this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. It's like I just said. We don't want to lose that name of action. Who the fuck's this guy standing next to me? Have you been here the whole time? Who the hell are you? I was trying to make a speech. What the fuck are you doing up here?
Oh, woe is me that I cannot find my Juliet. You haven't seen Juliet, have you?
Nope, sorry, haven't seen her. Would help if you described what she looked like. A name isn't exactly a lot to go on, okay?
Oh, well, that's a shame. I was rather hoping you had seen her.
Why, is she a fugitive? Should I call my guys at ICE to take her away? Is she in the country illegally?
No, she's not. She was born here.
Does she owe you money or something? I mean, there must be some reason you're looking for her. It can't be love. Love doesn't exist. I don't believe in that.
Well, then, you're a rather soulless prick, aren't you? Uh,
Look, how do I find this Juliet? You gotta give me more to go on, buddy.
well, let me describe her for you. She's my one true love. Well, one of my one true loves. My most recent one. If you see her, could you tell her that she might be infected with something? She should get tested. I'm supposed to tell everyone I was with. All my true loves, you know.
What? That's fucking disgusting, buddy. Surely you mean she's the love of your life? I mean, you romantic types, you're holding these giant flowers. You guys always have some delusion that every girl you talk to is going to be with you for 80 years or some crap.
Well, what you said actually makes more sense than what I was going to say. I'd like to be with you for 80 years. That's a great pickup line. You're very good at this.
Yes, I know I am. You know what? Let me talk to her for you. You clearly don't have the pizzazz to do that, okay?
Oh, that's excellent. And tell her that I want to kiss her a give.
So I'm assuming you're dyslexic and we're not going to make that joke because it's not funny. It wasn't funny in the original RuneScape. It's not funny now. I'll just tell her what you actually meant to say.
Oh, you're good, thank you. Unfortunately, there's no cure for dyslexia and no therapy for it. I mean, we're living in the fucking medieval ages here, so I do appreciate that, my friend. I see I've picked a true professional. That's right, nobody knows more about love than me. So look, where can I find this bitch? Why do you ask? Because I don't know. I'm not fucking psychic, bro. Yes, quite right. Let me think. She may still be locked away at father's house on the Vide of Varrock. Oh, sorry, the west side of Varrock. I forgot we're not doing that joke. I'm just going to read the dialogue as if it's not cringe. I remember how she loved it when I would sing to her on her balcony. Her father keeps her chained in the basement and does awful things to her, so it was really the only reprieve that allowed her to keep her sanity. Wait, so she threw something to you because you sang to her? She gave you something for free? Well, I guess she paid you for your performance. Well, she threw the object with rather a lot of force, but I'm sure she was just joking. Oh, yeah, my wife used to throw things at me all the time. It's just her way of saying she loves me, you know. Women are strange. Sometimes they show their love in weird ways. Like they think they're going to change you. That's the funniest shit. So anything else you can tell me about her? Like maybe anything, really? What she looks like? What she talks like? If she talks like you, she'll be very easy to find. There's so much to tell, but we're going to skip that dialogue because I don't care. Great, that's awesome. Let's get this fucking quest going. Yes, like I said, skipping the dialogue. Yep, don't let me interrupt you. I'll just let you go on and on until we're done. Okay, thanks. All right, guys, so we are back with more TrumpScape. And what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to go do the King's Sword, the Knight's Sword, rather. No, I'm kidding. We're doing Romeo and Juliet today. It's a long-ass quest, so we are just going to go ahead and get it hammered out. This quest is mostly dialogue. We might skip some of it because I've already done it on this channel. Go watch the old video if you want a more in-depth uh, version of this. And I think I've come up with a pretty good voice for Juliet too. Something we can have a lot of fun. We can have a good old laugh together at Juliet's crazy voice. It's going to be very zany, very over the top. Juliet, I'm coming on behalf of Romeo. He wants to talk to you, but he's not a very good talker, so he asked me to do it, and because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to do it for you, okay? I've spent my whole life talking. Talking is something I'm very good at. Basically, he just wants me to tell you that he cares about you. That's basically the gist of it. Oh, how my heart soars to hear this news. Please take this message to him with great haste. Whoa, holy shit. Are you one of those, what do they call them, MTFs? Maybe you're FTM. I don't even know. But I do know you're very, well, you're very pretty. Like I said, I'm a very good talker. Well, Romeo's often quite upset, the poor sensitive soul, but I don't think he's going to take this news very well. However, all is not lost. Everything is explained in the letter. Would you be so kind as to deliver it to him, please? Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Many thanks, I'm so very grateful. You may be our only hope. Juliet gives you a message. Great. Let's take this to Romeo. See what he has to say. Can we read it? What happens if we examine it? Nothing. Well, no, that's fair. We don't want to, invade Romeo's privacy here. That's not what we're here to do. We're just here to quest. We're just here to have some fun. All right, here he is in the middle of the fountain, crying and pissing and shitting and coming into it, I'm sure. Romeo, I've got great news. I went to see Juliet. She's written a message for you. You hand over Juliet's message from Romeo. Oh, a message. I've never had a message before. I've had a massage down at that Asian place, and, well, let's just say they gave me a lot more than I thought I was going to get. It was rather frightening. I ran out of there screaming. Really? I'll have to try that place. Oh, you gonna open the message, or are you just gonna keep spouting more cringy dialogue? Oh, yes, of course. Here it is. Dearest Romeo, I'm very pleased that you sent Dawn and J. Trump to look for me. It's Donald J. Trump. Sorry, what?
The name, someone made a mistake when they made this account. It's a whole thing. We're not going to dwell on it, okay? But I have to mention it just so, people don't read the name wrong. Right. Donald J. Trump, to look for me and to tell me that you still hold affliction. Oh, God, she knows about the... Fuck. I was going to tell her myself, but someone else must have told her, one of my other lovers, that I had well, I had a rather private issue. You got the clap or something? That's what my dad used to call it back in his day. I can remember when I was just a wee lad. I'd be watching TV, of course, as I always was as a child. Very expensive TV. We had a very big one back in the day, biggest TV there ever was. And my dad used to come home and he'd be scratching himself, complaining about the clap. And then I eventually learned what that was when I was a young man, okay? I learned it the hard way. Right. Let's just keep reading the letter, shall we? Unfortunately, my father opposes our marriage. That doesn't sound good. Sorry about that, pal. Maybe you can go back to one of your other girls. Looks like you got a lot of them. Father opposes our marriage. We'll kill you if he sees you again. I have to be honest, doesn't look like she's into you, bro. Or maybe her father's not into you. Maybe you can kill him or something. I only hope his father, Lawrence, our longtime confidant, can help us in some way. Romeo folds the message away. Well, it looks like we have no chance. What about Father Lawrence that was just mentioned here? Why don't you just speak to him? I mean, I could do it for you if you're too much of a pussy. Yes, well, I suppose I am too much of a pussy. I should just admit it. Yeah, it'd be better if you just admitted it now. It'd make the whole quest make more sense. Just go talk to him for us, will you? All right, where can I find him? He's on the east side of Varrock. I'll just tell you that, and then that way we don't have to slog through the rest of that cringe-ass dialogue. Great, thank you. You're not that bad a guy. You get that thing taken care of, you go to an apothecary, get it cured, I'm sure you'll have all the Juliets in the world calling on you all the time, okay? All right, Father Lawrence. Let's chat with him. His weird-ass purple robe. Okay, what are we going to do for this guy? I'm just going to do old man. You know what I'll do? My old man is kind of like, hello, I'm an old man. But Zach Hadel's old man has a bit more juice to it, so I'll try to do his old man voice. It's one of my favorites. It's not as easy for me to do it, though. I think I'm going to fucking ruin my throat, but I'm going to try. I'll do it for you guys, because I love you.
And let Sarah Dormans light the way for you. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a sermon?
Look, Romeo sent me to talk to you. He's got some issue with, like, a disease and a girl. Honestly, I forgot on the way here.
I'm busy delivering a sermon to my congregation.
Yes, quite a captive audience you have here. God, that woman in the hat reminds me of my wife. It's creeping me the fuck out. Look how she's looking just behind me there. Like she's looking at me from under the brim of that hat, like the South Park episode. It's creeping me out. This quest has too many synchronicities, guys. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind.
Okay, look. Calm the fuck down. What do you want? So I can get rid of you and continue with my sermon?
Look, I told you Romeo sent me. He just wants your help with a girl.
Yes, Romeo. Fine lad with a fine ass. But a little bit confused.
Right, very confused. Anyway, Romeo wishes to be married to Juliet. She must be rescued from her father's control. I heard he keeps her in a basement. That's not very nice, not very good. I wouldn't do that.
Yes, right. I agree. That's quite bad. Perhaps he could have bought her an apartment so she could have lived on her own. Been able to date people and not go nuts. But, if he leaves it too late, perhaps she will go mad. Look, I have an idea of how to fix this. A potion that makes Juliet appear dead.
That sounds a bit extreme. Couldn't you just go to her house, her father's place, and just talk to her father? Like, you're a priest. Don't you have some authority in this town? I guess judging by your congregation, your authority's kind of in the shitter. So maybe you couldn't talk to her father. All right, let's go with the faking death thing.
The potion will only make her appear dead. Then she'll be taken to the crypt.
Again, very creepy. Do you go to crypts a lot, my friend? Are you an altar boy guy, or are you a dead body kind of guy? You priests, usually you're one of the two. You're either an altar boy guy, or those Vatican crypts. They're very deep, lots of bodies from lots of different eras.
Look, I'm not going to talk about that. You shouldn't even have brought it up yourself. Look, the plan goes like this. Romeo collects her from the crypt once she wakes up, and then they can abscond together. They can elope, whatever term you want. Go to the apothecary. Tell him I sent you and that you need a cadaver potion.
Cadaver potion? Very morbid. Again, what is this, Evil Dead? Okay, well, we're going to go to the apothecary and see what he has to say. Oh, this quest, as annoying as the fucking dialogue is, it is a classic quest. It's a great way to get quest points. It's just 5 quest points. If you're trying to get a threshold of QPW for some other quest, and you just couldn't be asked to do the more pain-in-the-ass early game quests that only give you 1 or 2 points, you just do this one. That was the theory, anyway, I think, at the time. But then I think players genuinely complained. I can't remember why they removed it. I'm pretty sure it was because players just hated it. Like, they were like, it's all dialogue. There's no reward but quest points. And the dialogue is fucking cringe. Like, it's not funny. RuneScape's dialogue is usually witty. It's usually got some wit to it. This quest, not so much. They took the same joke and drove it into the ground. It's like a modern day SNL sketch where they do like a 2-minute sketch and they drag it out to fucking 8.5 minutes, and you just want to kill yourself, and you feel bad for the actors by like minute number 5. You're like, fuck, just end the joke. It's kind of like watching one of my videos. All right, let's talk to him. Another old man voice. Fuck me. I can only do like 3 old man voices straight up. Who can I do that's different? We did Christopher Lee. We did Sir Ian McKellen. We did Anthony Hopkins. What's another old man? We could try to do Doc Brown. I've never tried to do him.
I'm the apothecary. I brew potions. Do you need anything specific?
Look, Father Lawrence sent me. He needs a potion for a girl to make her appear dead. Now, look, I know what you're thinking. It's not that kind of potion. It's not like a, Bill Cosby type of potion. That's not what it is. I know that's what it sounds like, but trust me, it's for a good cause, okay? I'm not going to be mixing it into anybody's drinks at a bar or anything like that. It's a cadaver potion. That's what it is. That's what he called it.
Cadaver potion? Marty, that's pretty nasty and hard to make. Wing of rat, tail of frog, ear of snake, horn of dog. I have all that. But I need some plutonium. I'll need to contact the Serbians for it. It'll be a dangerous deal, Marty. But I might have to wear a bulletproof vest thanks to the letter you left me when you went back in time.
Right. Look, I've already got the berries, but it looks like it's not an option to tell you that I already have them. Big L for the dialogue there, but we're going to talk to you again. Then we're going to go through the same dialogue options.
Oh, there they are, the plutonium. The berries, yes. Very well done.
You hand over the berries, which the apothecary shakes up in a vial of strange liquid. Poof, there it is.
All right, Marty. Remember, 88 miles an hour.
You're fucking crazy, old man. I've talked to like half a dozen old men in this game. Half of them are crazy, but I think if I combined that half together, they wouldn't all be as crazy as you. Although I do like your burgundy vest. It's a nice color. Right, I'm off. So I think I have to give this potion to Juliet, but I'm going to check the quest because I'm not sure. Is it Juliet? Yes, it is. Okay. Don't worry, guys. This cringe video's almost over, and then next video we'll do an actual quest. Maybe even Knight's Sword. Maybe we won't even do that. Who knows? I'm doing whatever I feel like. That's the best way to be honest and creative at the same time. Oops, that's not a balcony. It's actually this balcony. She technically has 2 balconies. That one's the nicer one. But you've got a nice Masonic red and blue pillar kind of thing going on here with Juliet in the middle. Actually, me and Juliet in the middle. Ooh, now I'm behind her. I could do some funny emotes, but we're not going to do that because we're not that crass. Juliet, I have Look, I got a plan, okay? It involves you drinking like a roofie potion and then pretending to be dead in a crypt, but I promise it's gonna work out just fine. Go on. I have a cadaver potion here. Father Lawrence, he vetted this whole thing. Again, I'm not trying to take advantage of you or nothing, but if you drink it, it will make you appear dead. That's what I'm told. Yes. When you appear dead, your lifeless corpse will be removed to the crypt, but don't worry, the priest isn't into that sort of thing. Seems like more of an altar boy kind of guy. Or maybe a Romeo kind of guy. Anyway, Romeo can steal into the crypt and rescue you just as you're waking up. This is your great idea for getting me out of here. Look, I can't take all the credit. In fact, it was entirely Father Lawrence. I didn't come up with any of these ideas. Well, if this is the best you can do, and over the potion, I guess I'll drink it, even though it could be poison. You hand the suspicious potion to Juliet. Well, I hope Romeo can remember to get me from the crypt. Make sure he understands. Pew. Weep. Oh, by the way, this is Philippa, my cousin. She's in on the plot, too. Wait, what? Where did this bitch come from? She looks like she teleported out of Neverwinter Nights. What the hell's she doing here? You never mentioned a cousin, neither did Romeo. And how does she know about this plot? Did you tell her off screen or something? I just told you just now, and she just walked in, and you didn't know about this plot till I told you? So how can this bitch know unless you guys have a psychic connection? We have a psychic connection. You're really going to go with that explanation for this flaw in the quest? This continuity that makes no sense? Yeah, we're going to go with that. Right, fine. I don't care anymore. I'm quite the actress. This is the same voice Madman gave me before, but because I'm a redhead, it just makes sense. All right, bottoms up, and I mean that in both senses. Woo! To be honest, your red-headed friend is kind of hot. I should ask her out for a coffee or something. Okay, maybe not right now. Maybe right now's not the best time. Oh no, Juliet's dropped dead. I think I saw Bill Cosby running away from the mansion. Quick, father, send the hounds after him. Look, you might be more believable if you're not smiling when you say all that. And maybe if you could cry, get a dead body here. Oh, you might be right. Let's try again. Oh no, Juliet has died. Maybe a bit louder. Yeah, we're not going to do this. Fuck it. Oh no, Juliet's died. Okay. We have to do Carter Peterschmidt. I know I did him for this quest last time, but it's just too good. Oh no, my poor daughter. I spent a lot of money raising her. Oh, that's another investment down the tubes. Poor Juliet. She definitely died for real. Why would you say that? It makes you sound suspicious, and it makes me suspicious. I'm suspicious about everything, though, so it doesn't matter. If you're suspicious about everything and everyone, you can't actually discern when someone's really taking advantage of you, because you're too fucking suspicious and paranoid. It kind of discolors the whole world for you. Learned that the hard way. Right, Romeo and Juliet. I have to find Romeo. I wonder where he could be. He's still pissing into the same fountain. Poor bastard. All right, let's talk to man here. Man to whatever he is. Romeo, it's all set, okay? Juliet drank the potion. She's been taken to the crypt, yada, yada, yada. Ah, yes, the potion. Excellent. We're going to skip this dialogue because it's not funny at all. This is pretty scary. It's a crypt. What did you expect, you fucking... cigarette? What? I'm calling you a cigarette because YouTube will destroy my channel if I call you what I want to call you, so be quiet. Look, Juliet's over there. Man, this quest must have been a pain to implement with these fucking camera shots. God, she has no face. That's fucking horrifying. Was the potion supposed to erase her face and make her look like a female version of Slender Man? Well, Father Lawrence did tell me at one point that that potion does have that side effect, but don't worry, she'll regrow her face after about 48 hours. How are you going to kiss her if she has no lips? Oh, I'm just supposed to kiss her where the lips would be. That's the creepiest thing I've ever heard, buddy, but You really love this chick. All right, go ahead, go for it, I guess. God, that faceless face. She does have nice tits, though, I will say that. I had to get my wife to get a breast, upgrade, if you catch my drift. Luckily, she agreed after I persuaded her a little. Juliet? Why am I talking to you if you're still passed out? Juliet? Oh dear. You seem to be dead.
Hello, Romeo. I'm Philippa.
Well, you're a fox. Red hair. That's much hotter than blonde hair. Much hotter indeed. The recessive gene. It's like a red gem. My DNA is vibrating. I'm vibing with it. I want to reproduce so I can produce an army of red-haired children.
Right. That's a shame about Juliet, but how'd you like to come with me?
Well, I should tell you, I've got the clap, I'm afraid.
Don't worry. I have it too. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, marvelous. And that's it, guys. The quest is complete. We helped Romeo to ditch that blonde whore, who I guess actually died or didn't die. I really don't care enough to ask Romeo, but you know what? We'll ask him. So that potion actually killed her. Was that supposed to be like the long joke of this quest? Is we legit just murdered a woman and nothing mattered? It's a very nihilistic interpretation of Romeo and Juliet, isn't it? The whole plot played out like it does, but then, oh, the potion actually just killed her. And he ran off with a redhead. I mean, good for him. Oh, for fuck's sake, these fucking swarms. Sorry, the flies tend to gather around this pond for some reason. Maybe it's because they're mosquitoes, not flies, you idiot, and they're breeding in the fucking water. God, the Varrock guards have got to put some poison in here or something. They're chasing my ass. Get him off. God damn it. If I get killed by flies, I swear to God, I'm gonna quit the series. Holy shit, these things are smart. Guys, we gotta run. It's the most exciting thing that's happened this whole video. Jesus Christ, I'm almost 80. I can't run from the swarms forever. Oh God. Quick, let's hide in this training area. Whew. All right, we're safe. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, peace out.